job interviews can be nerve-wracking. I still remember, trying to calm myself down before going for a job interview. In fact, I remember one particular incident. I went for this interview and I think I was just so nervous. As I was speaking to the person, interviewing me, I noticed he had this smile on his face. He would look at my face and smile. And I was wondering, because I was just wondering. It was only after I left, much later in the day, that I realized that I had 2 different earrings on my ears. So I think I was just so tense when I was leaving home. I was just so, there was this fear of what was going to happen at this interview. And it happens to all of us. And that's why today I want to share with you top things you should avoid in any job interview you attend. Hello, my name is Halima and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am super excited again to be with you and to share some valuable tips with you that would help you on your career growth. That is what I love doing, because I want to see you at the top of your career, because that is where you belong. So you don't want to enter into any interview, interview room, nervous, sweaty, or looking just like a nervous wreck, avoiding common mistakes is important to ensure that when you show up powerfully, you show up strong, you show up confidently. So here are 5 common mistakes that you need to avoid in any job interview that you're attending. So the first one you need to do is to have background knowledge about the company. So don't ever go for an interview and fail to research that company. You need to understand, know what they do. Go on their website, find out, what is the company culture, the corporate culture that guides, what is their vision, what is their mission, what is the role. Also find out, what that role that you have applied for, you're going to be interviewed for. Find out a little bit about it. How does it fit into the whole of the organization? This will help you ask informed questions and demonstrate your interest in the company. Number 2 thing you must not do is arrive late. So arriving late to an interview is a bad friend. Like they say, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So if you arrive late, it gives a bad impression. So always plan to be at that interview venue 10 to 15 minutes before time. And, prepare for unexpected delays. So you never know what would happen. You never know, maybe someone's car is going to break down on the road, and then there will be traffic or hold up, and that anything could happen. It's better you arrive much earlier, hang around somewhere, and then walk in, and then you're calm, before. I know you're not just running in and then you're panting and just trying to make it. It doesn't give a very good impression. Number 3 thing is dressing inappropriately. This one mistake you shouldn't make. Dressing too casually or too formally. You understand? So knowing a bit about the organization helps you to know, and you must appear neat, please. Dress appropriately for the company culture and for the position you're also applying for. So look smart, look clean, and look sharp. The next thing is rambling and being, unprepared. So prepare answers to their certain questions that are common interview questions. So look at them, practice the answers, practice what you stand in front of your mirror if you have to, record yourself if you have to, listen to yourself. There's certain interview questions that they will ask. For instance, why do you want to work with us? Tell me about yourself. So those questions that are, and I'm going to do a video, a couple of videos that would address some of those questions, and I'll just give you, best ways that you could answer that. So but make sure you're concise and straight to the point to avoid rambling and going off point. Don't tell them what they didn't ask you. Just go straight to the point and let it be. The next one, very important, bad mouthing previous employers. So now, even if you had a negative experience, criticizing previous employers, or co-workers can raise an alarm for these potential employers, because they're going to begin to wonder, okay, maybe you're just this kind of person that likes to badmouth and talk, and nobody wants to have anyone like that working with them and talking bad about their own company. So you need to stay positive and professional, even if you had a bad experience. It doesn't mean that you won't share some of your expectations also, because you also need to know, for them to know some of the things you want, some of the things you're looking out for that maybe you didn't have, or you didn't have the opportunities for in your previous job. But you need to be tactful in answering those questions and speaking about previous employment. Now, failing to follow up. Sometimes we feel we're being modest by not following up, but after interviews, you could send a thank you note, just an email to say, oh, thank you for having me, and then also express your continual interest for that position. So it just keeps you in the loop of things and makes you look friendly. So these are tips that, avoidable mistakes that you should, as much as possible, keep away from, so that you make a very positive impression with any potential employer you're looking to work with. And it will increase the chances of your landing the job when you do that. So remember, job interviews are an opportunity to also showcase your skills, your experience. So be confident and be prepared. You do have skills, you do have experience. Be confident about it. Be bold enough to talk about it. Remember to say what you have done, results that you have created, things that you have done that are, that tally or are in line with the expectations they have for that job opening. So I hope I've been able to help you today. And if you have gained from this video, please like it, share it, subscribe to this channel if you've not done so before, and of course, click on the bell so that you do not miss any updates from me. Thank you for being with me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.